live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Yes. Oh my God. What are we doing?
We're running. I didn't know if Jose was going to have up our studio sponsor, so I made sure I have my sign.
Great
Plus,
decision.
he's
Back
doing
when
he's doing
men
business.
were men,
Yeah.
when men were men, and we didn't have digital studios, and so we had to hold up actual signs. How about that? That's so cool. So old school.
And he's doing big business with us today, so I had to make sure I give him some love. Doing big business with us today.
He's double timing today, man. He's earned his keep, as they say. Well, we're dressed for baseball. Rudy with the marquee franchise, and me with the official minor league baseball team of In the Building, the Durham Bulls. And I wear this today, not coincidentally, as we are not in the studio today.
No,
well, not the one we normally are. I don't know what happened.
Sorry. I don't know. I come to the ballpark every day. I try to do a good job.
What happened?
That sounds about right.
Oh my God, Bouquet.
9 o'clock. I want to say 9:02. The text comes through.
Tell us what happened, Bouquet. What's going on? Why am I not at work? Why am I in my house?
Well, do my morning business as one does. My 7:30 a.m. pee and or poo.
Didn't need to hear that.
And then about 30 minutes later, I go back into the bathroom and I'm in water. I'm just stepping all over water. So my bathroom is flooded, unfortunately. It's ugly stuff.
Is it the weather?
Who the fuck knows? Maybe it's my massive poops. I couldn't tell you. I don't know why I got clogged. I panicked. I was a millennial. I was like, I don't know how to make my toilet stop running. And so I had to run and grab maintenance. It was the whole thing.
Okay, dude. So I need specifics. You're like my daughter. I can't.
Sure.
You're a broadcaster. I need you to paint a picture. Did your toilet flood? Is it the rain coming out from the floor? Because you've already alluded to your poop twice and called it poo, which is weird because what 28-year-old man says poo? But anyway, why is it flooding? I'm assuming it's the weather.
Oh no, it's the toilet. We had a
It's
toilet
a plumbing
overflow.
issue.
Good Lord.
Oh yeah. We had a toilet overflow.
Or is it coming out of the bowl or under, like from underneath the toilet?
Out of the bowl, yeah. No, we had full leaky bowl. It was tragic. And as one does with living with a woman, that woman also has their clothes all over the floor in the bathroom, and unfortunately their clothes is all wet now.
Oh my God.
And then she's at work, right? She actually has a real job.
Yes, that is true. She's actually teaching our youths. So it's a tough time over here at Casa de Bouquet. Got water all over my feet.
I can't see the chat. So you YouTube chatters, sorry, I'm not. Oh, shitty deal. I saw one pop up, but yeah. Anyway, okay, now I can see it.
They're giving him crap over his shitty deal.
It's tough scenes over here, and now I can't wait for the water people to come and try to demold my apartment. Maybe I'll have to move. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll get deported and all this. Who knows?
Well, I'm sorry you're undergoing that. So, well, I mean, can you do a show? You have 45, 50 minutes to kill with us? I know you got stuff to do. It's weird to sit there and try to work with shit water in your bathroom all over the place, man. It's tough. So
that is true. It doesn't smell, which is the nice part. And Molly the dog has been pretty chill. Yes, Greg, I assume it was the flushable wipes. It was the flushable wipes got me.
So it flooded after you went?
Yeah, I didn't notice until like an hour after. Yeah.
Did you have feces in your floor?
I did not. Luckily, it was clear water. Thank God. But it's still poop water because it's from the toilet.
Dude, you ever had to stick your hand in the toilet to like get something out that you dropped?
Oh yeah, I've dropped my phone in the toilet before.
Oh, whoa, that's no bueno. I've been there too.
Yeah.
Like I've had like kids drop toys in there, and I'm like, fuck, just bite the bullet and just grab it out. Rudy, you never stuck your hand down a toilet? I don't know how you've avoided that with all the kids we have.
No.
No toys or nothing ever got thrown in the toilet.
No, God, no. My kid, my kids are pretty. They're good. They're good kids. They don't do. I never had that type of kid where they're just like destroying shit. Never.
Of course, Bouquet's dropped his phone in the toilet because his age, his generation, probably every single one of them at some point has dropped the phone in the toilet because they can never be without their phone. You can't even take a dump without having the phone in your hand.
Oh, I won't take a dump without my phone.
Are you?
Oh, of course not. Why would you? What are you going to do there? You're just going to sit there and think about your poo?
Mine doesn't. I've never taken a crap where I wasn't sick that lasted longer than 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know what y'all are doing in there. Why are you guys taking so long where you need the phone to be able to occupy yourself? I get on there, get my shit done, and go.
It's my alone time.
Oh, I see. This is your escape time. Hey, I got to go take a dump, and 2 minutes of that is dumping, and 20 minutes is that you just checking out of your family life?
Yes. Yes.
That I get. Now that makes sense to me. Well, we're Durham Bulls, man. We're working weird today, but it is a show. It is the day before July 4th. Let's make it a good one because we're not working tomorrow on account of America's birthday. It is show 357. The Texas Cheer Liquor Studios are coming to you from 3 different studios today, which is okay. We're no longer in Southtown today. We'll be back on Monday, provided he gets his toilet situation fixed. And that person with his toilet issue today is our audio disseminator, Jose Bouquet. I see money's already coming in, which I appreciate. Help Bookie's plumbing fee, $2K25. Now you can donate to us via the super chat. You can buy us coffee on the Buy Me a Coffee link. I don't know if we'll be able to link it today, though, Bouquet, as I say that without asking you ahead of time.
That's all right. It's already in.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Well, I will beg of you to become a subscriber to our channel. It is absolutely free at Love You Hard TV on YouTube. And follow our partners at Anthem TV and Pub Sports Radio. So here we go. It is one day before July 4th, and we have to do a good show today. I was really looking forward to being with you guys and kicking ass, but we're gonna make lemonade out of his plumbing issues. God Almighty.
This is how all the world does it anyway. Wendy's never in studio. The CNN host, the Fox News host, the MSNBC host, 70% of them are never in studio. So it's cool. We'll make it. We'll make it work.
You're right. All right. I like your positive attitude.
We'll make it work.
Yeah. Y'all, what are y'all doing tomorrow? Is anyone doing anything?
I'm working.
All day?
I'm working too.
Oh, wow. All day long? You're at the liquor store?
Most of the day. Okay. So come see me.
Are you running other podcasts tomorrow?
No.
I am, yes.
Oh, not me.
All that damn Jimmy the Bag's a Canadian. He couldn't care less about 4th of July.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy's working tomorrow? It's not July 4th in Canada?
Well, if we're being specific, he has a wedding to go to and there's sports still to be going, so I'm doing the show tomorrow solo. But yes. No, it's me hosting with a bunch of other guests, betting with Bouquet. But yes, sports, baseball don't sleep on July 4th. It's not my holiday, guys. My holiday is the 5th.
Hey, Holmes, you're a fucking American citizen, player. Okay? Don't piss me off already. Hey, man, don't piss me off. You're a citizen. You bet your ass it's
all about July 5th, guys. Come on.
But Rudy works for foreigners, so he'll be working tomorrow.
Liquor store gonna be busy too. It's gonna be busy. The neighbor. The neighborhood I work in, they show out for white folk holidays.
Of course.
Well, that's good. Well, they're off and they want to go load up and drink all day to celebrate America, and it's on a Friday, which is great.
Oh my God, it's gonna be insane. The fireworks in my neighborhood already started because I'm outside the city limits. So the fireworks started. What's today? Thursday. Fireworks started Monday. I'm already boom, 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 boom. I know people hate it because of their dogs, but It's America. Tell your dog get out.
Oh shit. There's no sense. There's no city ordinance where you are because you're technically outside the city.
I'm outside.
I'm
only time that
surprised.
we've had, only time that we couldn't. There's been a few times where we've had burn bans because it hasn't rained, but that isn't the case this year. It's been plenty of rain, so let the fireworks begin. And my kids aren't here. My kids are in Dallas with my mom and my sisters. So all three of my kids are actually in Dallas right now. So I'm gonna get off work, come home, go sit in the front yard and drink with my neighbors.
Big old long black one.
Yeah, that too.
How much sex you had already this week?
Yeah, congrats on the sex, Rudy.
Not as much as I would have liked.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you need to work it a little better. Go buy her something randomly. You ever buy your wife anything just for the hell of it?
Yeah, of course.
I'm bad about that. I'm really good on holidays. Like I never miss a holiday, but I need to do a better job of just randomly bringing her shit.
I got her hair done yesterday. That shit's expensive.
Oh,
yeah. Are we expected to get Rudy presents for Rudy Day?
Well, no, hell no. Don't give me anything. Just come to Slackers, Nacogdoches. I don't want gifts. I don't need anything. I don't need. I'm almost 50, dude. You don't. My kids are, what do you want for Father's Day? Nothing. Don't get me anything. I don't give a shit. I don't want anything. I beg people not to get me. I beg my wife. I beg my kids, like, go do something for yourself. I don't want shit.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at receiving. I suck at receiving compliments and gifts.
Same. I hate talking about myself and I hate gifts. Yeah.
Why can't we be grateful and just, I mean, it's not like I want gifts, but why can't I don't know why I can't overcome that. And I suck at taking compliments. Maybe
you got to learn to just say thank you instead of being like, oh, Mike, you're losing weight. Oh, yeah, it's not enough, though. Hey, how about you just say thank you, sir?
Well, I had nachos last night, though, so I totally had a setback. Okay, well, douche, I'm never going to compliment you again. Fuck off. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got to get better at that. All right, so y'all are working. We're not doing nothing. We're gonna sit in the house all day and chill. It was a year ago, though, tomorrow, that lady. Y'all remember the lady that had her leg chomped by the bull shark down in South Padre Island?
Yes.
Yes, I was at the South Padre that week. It was great.
You were there?
Yeah. We after that happened, we were like, oh fuck yeah, let's go to the beach.
You were there right after that happened to her?
Yes.
Like the day after?
Yes.
And you got in the water?
I'm not a big beach guy. I'm a big getting there with my toesies, but
same, brother.
Yeah, they didn't catch that. They didn't catch that shark. That asshole got away. No, so that lady spoke for the first time. And the reason I bring this up is because she went through something that, you know how rare that is? The odds of you getting struck by lightning twice are greater than the odds of you getting bitten by a shark, even if you went into the ocean every day of your life. Seriously. And the odds of you surviving that are even higher. And the odds of that happening in Texas are even higher. And it happened to that lady.
The reason why, the thing that sucks about shark attacks is they actually, I'm a animal channel nerd. They don't like the taste of humans, but the problem is they have to bite you to find that out. And sometimes so they taste you and they're like, oh, it's like, you eating freaking, not raw, but uncooked broccoli. They're like, oh, you don't taste like a seal. There's no fatty. There's nothing fatty about you. And then they spit you out. But by then you don't have a leg, or, you could be possibly dead from the taste test. Yep. That's the problem.
So this lady was talking yesterday for the first time, and I thought about you because she lives in Salina. I didn't know that.
Wow. Yeah, that's where my kids are right now.
Yeah, so she had a giant. She didn't normally you lose a whole leg, and in her case, she just lost all of the muscle in her calf.
Oh God! Right? So she just got that weird look. Yeah, I've seen those calves.
She's got a leg with no calf. And in some ways, it would have been better had the shark taken the leg off from the knee down, like the whole leg, because, she's had 100 surgeries. She has nerve issues that will always be a thing. She's going to have nerve pain forever. And she was saying she's come a long way. She's fine. She's able to function. Although, you imagine having sex with a girl with a leg like that? I'd have to turn the lights out. Just saying.
Only because when you put the legs on your shoulders and that,
You're just beef jerky.
That's not cool.
It's like, why is there no knee hanging over my arm or shoulder?
Bad.
What's going on?
Like, it's like, as soon as it comes up on my shoulder, I'll be like, oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you accidentally touch it, in the nighttime,
I'm going one leg only. I don't want that on my shoulder.
What if it touches you during sleep? Yeah.
Yeah, she like caresses you and you just feel this weird shaped hunk of meat.
Y'all are
terrible.
Y'all are sorry ass humans.
That's true. Yeah. What if during the night she just plops the nub on you?
It's not a nub, it's just a missing calf.
What if because of her nerve issues, she actually gets aroused more if you lick that area of her leg?
Well, then we can work.
You would do that? I'm a lady, you love it.
I'm a pleaser. You being pleased makes me more into it. So then I'd have to do what I got to do.
Even if you're licking on a mangled old lady's calf leg that doesn't.
Gotta do what you got to do, man.
Hey, dude, you're a good man.
That's facts. That's facts.
Well, shout out to her and shout out to the Salina fighting Bobcats. No, but she was saying she has good and bad days still. Like there's days where she's really in the dumps, and her legs hurting. And she like has these like almost not survivor's guilt, but like she has these nightmares of she almost died, and how she would like all the things that have happened to her in her life since this year ago, she would have missed all of it. Her kids' stuff, family stuff. She wouldn't have been around for any of it. So she still has those freakouts. But then she has days where it's like, hey, but you didn't die, you did live, you did see it. Yeah, you've got beef jerky leg or whatever. Your husband can't have sex with you without turning the lights on or whatever, but you're still here. And so she has more good days than bad these days. And the nerve pain should slowly subside some as the years come and go. But she also wasn't a very young lady. She's around our age. So thoughts and prayers to her calf that got died, but the rest of her lives. So I cannot imagine the terror of that. So if y'all are going to the ocean, I would say, and the fact that it already happened in this state last year, that means the odds of it happening again are again 1 in a trillion. So do not hesitate to go to the ocean and jump in the water, in Corpus or Rockport, Matagorda Bay. Just don't go to Galveston because they have a high feces content in their bay.
What, boy? We ain't even sending them to Cancun. We sending them to Galveston. That nasty ass water be washing up. People think they at the beach.
That Chuck said that?
That dirty ass water. We sending them to Galveston.
All right, we got money in here today, Holmes. What's up, Julian B? My man.
What'd he say?
1999 in the building. Just finished yesterday's show. Agree 1,000% that the New York City DA has egg on their face. Again, just so we're clear, an adult can be sex trafficked and an adult can be groomed. To say they can't is a downplay on millions of victims. Well, okay, cool. He's talking about Diddy. Diddy totally violated the Mann Act. You're not supposed to traffic chicks across state line, as we said, and he's guilty of that. But the state of New York looks horrible because they charged him with things that he clearly did not do. He is not a felony.
RICO.
That
wasn't a RICO case. It never was a RICO case. You could get the public defender could have beat the RICO.
Right. He's just a pervert. And again, I said this yesterday. I don't even think Diddy realized he was violating the law. He's just bringing in hoes for parties.
He's just being a freak.
Yeah, he didn't consider the Mann Act. You don't think about that.
But if I'm Diddy though, after yesterday's decision to deny him bail, I would be very scared because again, the judge has the right to sentence him to a total of 20 years. And he or she, I don't know who the judge is. I didn't pay that close attention.
Mm-hmm.
Denying him bail.
Yeah.
Again, I would be scared. And then the sentencing isn't until October 3rd. So he's got to sit there another 4 months. I'd be very, very scared. Like, it felt like a win for him yesterday, but then you get denied bail on those 2 charges. That kind of gives me the vibe that the judge was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to take the jury, the jury, 12 of his peers, but Now it's in my hands, and I think you're a piece of shit, and I might give you 20.
Is this it's very OJ like? OJ gets off on the murders, but it's still some memorabilia a few years later. 20 years for being a jackass.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, this is, if I'm Diddy, I'd be scared still. It felt like he won yesterday. He dropped to his knees, started crying and shit, but denying him bail again, that was weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Again, so he's offered them a total of $51 million for bail, and they've told him no.
Right.
They've told him no. So, he ain't out the woods yet.
No, he's not. All right. I want to show my nipples off to a new member we just had. What's up, Presley? Thank you, man. Appreciate that very much. We have a new member. Presley Wallace is a new member and donated $21 just now. Thank you, Holmes. I appreciate that.
Like, start doing 21 for Tim. Y'all start giving us 21, Julian. Where's the other $2?
That's a good bit. Yeah, that's a great bit. $21 he gave in honor of Tim Duncan, because none of us are here without Tim. Absolutely. You know, Pop, to this day, every time he toasts, I'm not sure how much he's drinking these days, but Pop, every time he toasts, no matter who's there or what the occasion is, he always says to Tim Duncan. Every single time. Because he knows what happened.
Right. Been a long time. Been a long time.
I want to give a Dutch Bros tip off. Oh, sorry, Rudy told me not to be promoting companies unless they're paying us. Sorry, I found out we were not going to be in studio, and I'm like, well, fuck, I didn't normally got that little coffee shop I go to right there by.
Look, you've been localing your ass off, so you're good.
Yeah, So I had to do.
What's
something
in the cup?
Coffee and cream.
Oh,
yeah, regular old. It's Americano, real strong black, big old long black coffee. It is. All right, but I want to give a shout out today too. I'm going to toast not just Tim Duncan, but Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate man of In the Building. He brings us our real estate business, and we bring him business, and we love him. So Jay, I think he's back from the Philippines. Is he not? I think he is now. I need to check out. Text him. He goes there a lot. Family business in the Philippines all the time, but 24/7 on the clock. He's texting us. I'm like, it's 10:30 at night, Jay. I know it's only 9 a.m. in the Philippines. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's because he's never not working.
Right.
He's a dedicated man. If you need a guy to be your real estate agent, this is our guy. He will. Whether he's in the Philippines or New York, Boston, San Antonio, he is never off the clock. Jay is the man. We have sold many houses to many happy subscribers and members of our program through Jay. He's our guy. Ribaldo Realty Group, 210-887-1081, or you can email Jay, jribaldo at kw.com, jribaldo, kw.com. All right, I saw yesterday where the NBA has decided to rescind Pop's record from last season and credit it to Mitch Johnson. I didn't know they would do that. Mitch was the interim coach all year, and Pop is the one that it was all that was going on Pop's ledger, though. All the games Mitch coached. I guess it's because they made Mitch the full-time coach. Record gets stuck to Mitch. So Mitch Johnson is off to a very crappy start as head coach of the Spurs, even though it's only been official for a couple of months. He had a terrible first season, and I'm not sure I want him as my coach anymore, Rudy. How many games did he win last year with his rookie coaching ass?
Mitch,
that's his record now. Not good, Mitch.
Mitch got all. Look, man, I'm gonna say this. It's never good to follow a legend. But they left you some nice toys. I'll say that. Brian Wright's put you in a position to succeed. Now, the guy's got to put in the work and, ultimately put the ball in the hoop and, get stops, what have you. But Wemby, 2 rookies of the year, probably a good, there is that guy up there in Dallas named Cooper Flagg, but we're going to have a good look at having 3 rookies of the years in a row. Again, Cooper's going to have something to say about that, but so is Dylan Harper. If Mitch plays him, Mitch may be like, oh, I don't like this kid. I'm going to leave his ass on the bench. Pop taught me to hate rookies. That was Pop's thing. Other than Tim Duncan and Kawhi, he didn't really care for rookies. That's from those coaches from that era. Phil Jackson. It's not just Pop. It's Phil Jackson. It was Larry Brown, Dale Harris wouldn't play Kobe. coaches from that era, unless you were just the guy, coaches from that era did not like rookies. And Mitch was like, well, Pop didn't like rookies. Steph, sit your ass on the bench. Oh, everybody's hurt. Steph, get in. Oh, damn, he won Rookie of the Year. So, so if Mitch plays Dylan will have a good look at it. It's going to be between him and Cooper. But Cooper, because Kyrie's out, AD's eventually going to get hurt. Cooper's going to get a lot of touches and be the focal point. So it's going to be an uphill battle. But I think we'll have a good look at 3 Rookie of the Years in a row. And again, full circle, Mitch, you got 3 years, sir. I'm going to give you 3 years. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice and give him 3 years, even though that'll put Wemby in year 5. No, year 6. I'm going to be nice and give you 3 years, but really my mind wants to tell me 2. Like, and when I say that, I'm not talking championship. I'm talking significant improvement.
I mean, they at the very least, and I've said this, must at least make a play-in game next season, period. And even then,
and we're being nice with the play-in. I'm thinking 6.
Oh shit, I don't disagree, but that's a
but minimum. That's the minimum. Floor. That's the floor.
Correct.
Is the play-in. Yeah,
unacceptable to not at least make the play-in next season. Period. You mentioned Dylan Harper. And Mitch has some toys. A lot of assemblage comes with these new toys, though, and that's going to be
it is IKEA, right? It's something really nice in that box. But the thing is, it's from IKEA, so there's no instructions, there's no tools. We've all gotten some from IKEA and been like, "What the fuck is this shit? I can't put this shit together, babe. Get in here." That he's got a really nice piece of furniture. In this
Googling
box.
Videos and shit.
He's got a really nice piece of furniture in this box, but it's from IKEA. Good luck, Mitch.
Doesn't it suck when you're trying to put something together and you're struggling, but your pride, you're like, I'm not going to ask my wife to help me.
Dude.
I ain't looking this up on YouTube. I'm just going to figure this shit out. Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of that, let me talk shit about this guy.
Okay. Well, let's just do a live spot then. The official liquor store of In the Building is Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locations in and around the greater San Antonio area, from lower I-90 all the way up to Bernie and in between. We got Texas Cheer Liquor, 5% off all products. Hey, you loading up tomorrow for July the 4th? 5% off. Don't forget to mention In the Building.
Yeah.
What are you gonna criticize our client like normal? You're gonna make fun of him?
I am, but only because it's relevant to what you just said about not asking your wife, which my wife's helped me put things together. But this is the thing. So me and the other guy that I worked with at Texas Cheer Liquor #1, we bought him this really nice bar. We bought him a bar for Christmas.
Nice.
Right? We bought him a bar.
That's cool, man.
So we're July. June is still not put together, right?
Come on, man.
And then finally,
money back.
Finally, I get a text from his wife. Rudy, thank you for the bar. I went ahead and put it together myself.
Are you effing kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. Pam put it together. Pam put it, AD, because he's like, yo, Sundays is his only day off, so he doesn't want to do anything. So it just sat there for 6 months. And finally, I get a picture from Pam. She put me and AD in a group text and was like, oh, man. And it looks beautiful. She's like, I finally put it together myself. So she had to not only get it going, he sat there and watched her with his feet up on the coffee table, drinking bourbon from the bar that she put together for him. So
come on, dude.
So
let's see. Don't buy AD.
Don't buy stuff that he has to put together.
His birthday. That's unfortunate.
No.
You know what I'll do? I'll just go buy more wine than I normally buy in one of the stores. That's how I'll support him, and y'all should too. And I'll get 5% off. I'm eligible for the 5%. I use it.
I use every time I buy something, I hit In the Building because I know we get credit for it. So
I've gone like the last 2 times I've done that. They didn't know who I was. I just went in there and said, I'm In the Building. Oh, okay. Because they didn't even know it was me. Yeah, I love it. I always make sure that I want to make sure they put it in so he sees that we're giving.
Texas Cheer Liquor is open tomorrow. They are open. Go by there.
Bingo. Are we allowed to talk about?
I was gonna say, Rudy, for the people that don't know, what Texas Cheer you're gonna be at, so that people can go visit you if you care.
Oh,
the OG.
Oh no.
The OG. Been there 12 years. He won't let me leave. He won't let me leave. I'm too good. I'm too good with the customers. He won't let me. I told him I wanted to be the delivery guy because he shifts stuff around the different stores and he's always running. I'm like, yo, dude, you're killing yourself. Give me that job. Give me some gas money. I'll be your runner. No. You're too good with the customers. Redbird Ranch needs you. Need you to make money. Here to make money.
Here to make money.
Here to make money.
He knows what he's doing. He ain't
here
dumb,
to make money.
So.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you're miscast? Do you not like your role in the offense? Are you
no, sometimes it's just like sometimes you just want to be outside.
Of course, it is tough because y'all get long shifts. I remember.
You were doing those. Renee had you doing those doubles though, 10 to 9.
open to close, baby. Open to close. And I would tell her, you
be in there reading books.
No, I'm gonna say you're gonna look in the security cam. You're gonna see me walking the aisles like that, trying to get my steps in.
Getting your steps in, doing push-ups and shit.
Hell yeah, burpees. I did burpees in the aisles when there was no customers in there. I almost got busted twice doing burpees by people walking in.
Burpees? You think you're in jail? What the hell is wrong with you? Burpee,
dude. 10 hours in the same room?
It's actually it's actually 11.
11 hours in the same room. Now, all right, are we allowed to say what's going on at AD's house today?
Yes. Let's go into the next live.
That'll lead to another live spot. We'll knock.
Yeah, we're allowed.
Guess who's at AD's house? GC Services Roofing and
Nano.
Lone Star Nano Service.
Both.
I woke up this morning to pictures being sent to me, wondering why I was not up on top of AD's roof. I'm 50 years old, Holmes. You got a 2-story house, player. I'm not going up there.
Dude, I am the way my non-insurance having ass is set up. I ain't getting on no roof.
Yeah, he don't need you suing him either.
No, and I will because I know what he makes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I can tell you right now, he got a good hookup from GC, though, regardless of how much he makes. GC Services Roofing is doing just get a fuzzy feeling when our clients actually work together. How great is that?
I get a stiffy.
So badass. That's so cool. All right, GC right now is redoing Mr. Singh's roof at his house today. And then when the roof gets done, which I think, is it a one-day job? Probably. Normally.
No, GC gets in and out. I'm sure it's going to be done today.
Yeah, and then as soon as this crap clears we got hovering over, they're going to come in there. They're going to treat it with Lone Star Nano Service.
Signed up for that love sauce. He signed up for that love sauce.
And put that on top of it, and it's going to preserve that roof. So it's a brand new roof, and you get an additional 10 to 15 years on the life of that roof because Lone Star Nano Services comes in there, puts that coat over that roof, protects it from all that shit we got in the ozone, all that crap we got in this volatile Texas weather patterns we get in here. So thank God for GC Services Roofing taking care of yet not just a subscriber and a member, but another freaking client today, which is super cool. That's so badass. Call Russ and his team at GC Services Roofing. They serve all of San Antonio, all the way down to the coast and back. 210-347-0426. And if you're going to get a new roof, you might as well get the love sauce with Lone Star Nano Services. Go Nano. All right. Just do some punching. Let's just get them all in.
Punch somebody then.
Let's get. Do you have access to the intro today, Bootcamp?
I doubt it.
It's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
I don't hear it. Hello?
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh.
You not hear it?
No.
Okay. You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
You hear this? Okay, cool.
I hear that. I've heard some drops today. I know I know the chat can appreciate a few drops today.
Absolutely.
The people will be thrilled to hear those.
Yeah. All right, very good. Anybody you need to punch today?
I'll punch myself.
Oh, okay.
I came on here and boldly said that the Knicks would hire Jalen Brunson's father, Rick Brunson. I was super confident in it, and as many times in my career doing this entertainment thing that we do, I was wrong. And they hired one Mike Brown. So punch me. My sources failed me this time. But, I like taking risk. I don't like being chalk. I like going out on a limb. I like, who cares? Everybody can come on here and be safe and try to be right all the time. I took a shot, missed it. And I punch people every day, so you got to be able to punch yourself too.
Well, in defense of you, no one saw Mike Brown coming.
No, but he probably shouldn't have been fired by the Kings. Mm-hmm. And Mike's been around the world and but I'm not mad at the hire. I like Mike Brown. I think Mike Brown's a good coach. I don't think he's a great coach. I think he's a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if he's going to let Jalen Brunson do all that damn dribbling. That's the problem going to play with them, and is he going to change the system, or are they going to just keep the, stay screen and roll? I don't know. But Mike Brown don't have no problem telling you to fuck off. That's what I like about Mike Brown. He doesn't back away. He's not scared to coach stars. And there's no superstar on that team. Jalen Brunson, I'll give him a star, but he's not a superstar. So he ain't afraid to tell the superstar to shut up, let alone just Jalen Brunson. So I'd be interested to see how he handles Jalen Brunson and the way his style of play, because it's a lot of patting the ball. And I don't know if that really is the key to success. When I look at the two teams that were in the finals, there's a lot of ball movement. Yeah, Shea and Hallie are the stars. Shea's a superstar, but the ball still moves. Jalen is just like dribble, 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 inside out, dribble, 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 go to the lane, maybe kick out. It's not a recipe for success. Like when I say success, I mean titles.
Mm-hmm. Well, and of course the headlines are, this is not really, there's not a lot of sizzle with this hire.
Who gives a shit about sizzle?
Who gives a shit? Rick Carlisle has been
no
final
sizzle
3 times and won one.
He has zero sizzle, Mike.
That's New York, man.
Right.
They want all that. They act like New York. By the way, I think probably pound for pound, Knicks fan is the biggest dumbass of the fan bases in the NBA.
One definitely top 2.
They are dumbass.
The other one may probably Dallas, but yeah,
maybe
Cowboys.
Those damn
between
Knicks
the
fans,
Cowboys and Knicks fans, yeah,
they smoke too many polyphenols or some shit because they're dumb. Pound for pound, with some exceptions. They think that they ain't won shit in 25 years. They had the Dolan family are all arseholes. And they're lucky that they had Tom Thibodeau. And Mike Brown's a good coach, I agree. And I don't see him doing anything any more than what Tom Thibodeau could have done with his roster. It's going to wind up the same fate. Mike will be fired in 3 years. But you're right. He will get in the face for sure. He don't give a shit. He learned from Pop. He's a Pop kid.
Yeah.
So I like him. Good luck to him. It's a good punch. All right, today I want to
Who are you punching?
I want to punch the people that handle Red Panda.
Oh my gosh! What now? You talked Red Panda yesterday. What happened now?
Oh no!
Well, we have medical update. Her wrist is broken.
Broken.
Yeah, she's the greatest halftime performer of all time, on an 8-foot-tall unicycle, custom made for her, while she balances stacks of soup bowls on her foot and flips them up on top of her head. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen any human being do. And when she fell, I was like, well, even Red Panda gets one fall, because I've never heard of her falling ever. Turns out it wasn't her fault.
What happened?
When they inspected her unicycle, it had been damaged, and they determined that the people that help her with her travel, somehow her unicycle got damaged in transit, because she travels all the time doing her shows. And they did not know that her unicycle had some minor damage, and because of that, it's just one little thing wrong with the unicycle, and she took a spill. Wasn't her fault. Her freaking handlers did not inspect her gear proficiently enough, and she now has a broken wrist to show for it. That's bullshit. Punch them fools. She's not a young lady anymore. She's getting up there in age.
I would tell Red Panda she should probably send her stuff ahead via some type of delivery service. I wouldn't allow Southwest Airlines to handle the thing that has made me millions of dollars. Have you seen the baggage handlers? The way have you ever watched them?
Yeah. I've looked out my window on an airplane and seen them throw shit in there like it's sacks of potatoes.
Exactly.
Dude, my laptop's in there, player. I know you're in a hurry, and I get that. I appreciate your haste, but come on now.
Yeah. I would say this about Red Panda, though. I think if glass half full, I'm always trying to look for the positive. Yeah. It could have been her tailbone. And if you've ever even bruised your tailbone, let alone a broken tailbone. So I'd rather break my wrist than my tailbone. So if I'm going glass half full for Red Panda, at least it was just the wrist. And I think I bet you, Mike, I think you're going to love her even more, because I could see her still doing shows with the cast.
She may. They said she's going to have a good. She's not facing like massive surgery or pins and needles and stuff. So she'll be back in due time. But just how you gonna let her down like that?
Inspect that woman's gear, man. What the hell? You got one job, sir.
Right? I know. You got one job. It's like if you're a band roadie and you don't assemble the drum kit properly and it falls apart and the guy falls off the drum stage. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
It can't happen. The same thing happened to her. And she got him, and good for her for handling it well. So
you remember the great Heavy D. You know Heavy D, Mike. I'm not talking to you, Buki. He died, obviously, I think of, natural causes, but he had
no sugar, no cream.
Yeah, he had a backup dancer that lost his track on a stage that was lifted and died.
While they were playing?
While they were performing, yeah. And there were twins. There were twins, and one of the twins forgot where he was on stage. Fell to his death, and Heavy was just like diddly 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 dee, and just had to keep going. It's crazy.
I remember no sugar, no cream. That's the kind of girl that I want on my team.
Heavy D was talented, bro. He could rap, he could dance. That big brother could move.
Yeah, he could. What was some of his other tunes? That's the only one coming to me right now.
We Got Our Own Thing. You Got Me Waiting. He wrote and produced a lot of songs that people wouldn't know about as well.
Okay. I'm going way back to the late 80s.
He found and wrote Soul for Real. Candy Coated Raindrops. Candy.
Oh shit.
He found them, wrote that
the
song.
one that had overweight lovers in the house.
Yeah.
Like overweight lovers in the house.
Overweight lovers in the house.
Them bodies be clapping hard.
Yeah, big fly motherfather. Rest in peace, Heavy D.
And Bouquet, are you punching yourself today because your toilet fucked up?
No, I'll punch my apartment, but I will also punch the two members of Steely Dan. Who would have thought that that's fucking two guys? Who would have fucking thought?
It's not two guys. It's a whole band.
It's
an ensemble.
I was told it was just two guys. I don't know this shit. Steely Dan. Who would have thought?
Here you are. So you're bringing off-air conversations without context. Last night, I get a text from him, and I don't.
He texts both of us. Yeah, it's cool.
It's okay.
He hit our group chat.
He's not supposed to know anything about Steely Dan. I get a text last night, or we get a text last night. Is Steely Dan a person or a band? And I just wrote, sigh, band.
I just put my hand over my face emoji.
Yeah, it's a full band. It's guitarists, singers, drummers, keyboardists. And then now today you're telling me you did research and now you think it's a duo? No, it's not Milli Vanilli. Yeah. It's a whole band.
Milli Vanilli is not one person?
F off, Jose.
That was a band. No, Steely Dan was
there's not a guy named Milli?
No, there were
Vanilli?
No, there were two brothers, bro.
Don't make it up now. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, so
I'm trying to be nice to you because you're young. Huh?
Oh, I'm learning about Milli Vanilli. I didn't know.
Have you never? I guess you never heard. Donald Fagen was the lead singer of Steely Dan and one of the founding members. But they were a full-blown band. They had a lot of members. They had like several members because they played. They had an entire orchestra set. Because they played horns. It was the 70s. Everybody, you had to have horns in your band. They had drummers, keyboardists, horn section, multiple singers, backup singers. Steely Dan was a traveling ensemble of musicians, but the band itself was called Steely Dan. Just so we're clear.
I definitely thought it was a guy named Dan, and he just started a band, I guess. And
his nickname was Steely because he was hardcore or whatever. No, dude. It's a whole band. It's a whole band.
All right.
All right. Very good. Thank you to Orlando Kill. If I ever get divorced from Jose, I'll call Orlando. Somebody hit me up yesterday. Oh, you did. Am I supposed to say this?
Yeah, you can say it. I don't care.
Buki knows somebody who needs an expungement done. And while Kel is family law, he doesn't directly do expungement. He has a former DA who actually subleases one of the offices in Kel headquarters on the east side, and they do expungement law. And so I don't know who you were asking on behalf of, but I hope that person is going to get a hold of that lady and
they'll
get taken care of. Courtesy of Orlando.
Things, yeah.
Outstanding. So
that'll be great.
You may not even directly hire Orlando, but he has a team of attorneys that do other stuff in that building he works out of. And so no matter what it is, now he focuses on family law, obviously, but something else, hit me up, because Kel's been around 26 years, and he has a legion of people that he works with at all phases of law. So Orlando Kell, 210-775-4995. You can email him directly, orlandokell@gmail.com, orlandokell@gmail.com. What else today? Let's do a little. I know we don't have a boogie intro. We need to make one. We need to get like Gene to produce a boogie intro.
I'll text him today. I'll text him as soon as we get off air.
All right. We should. Yeah, because that'd be cool. Nothing, just 30 seconds. We can just put on a loop. Nothing hard.
Gene's always in the chat. Gene, if you watching today, man, send me some music, bro. We need some new stuff.
A little baseball boogie. So last night was a cool day. And I've been a longtime fan. He actually used to follow me on Twitter, which was weird. He doesn't anymore.
Ooh.
Clayton Kershaw, Dallas's own.
Clayton Kershaw used to follow you?
Yeah, which was weird for like 3 years, and I DM'd him a couple of times to try to get him to come on. He never responded,
and that's why he unfollowed you.
Well, I mean, it was weird. Like it was one of my. We all, you ever had I have like rando celebrity follows on Twitter, which is
I don't know. I don't go through them. I need to go through them.
I bet you do.
I need to go through them to see. Yeah, go ahead.
Last night, so Kershaw. His legacy, his career is difficult to explain.
It's great, but it's not. It's weird.
He's the greatest non-great pitcher of all time, which is weird. And I feel stupid even saying that, because you look at the numbers he's put up in his career and the things he's accomplished individually, and all with the Dodgers. Last night, he becomes just the 20th dude to get to 3,000 strikeouts. We always make a big deal about batters that get to 3,000 hits. We've had 30-something of those dudes. We've only had 20 pitchers get to
Kershaw has 3,000 Ks?
Last night became the 20th guy in the history of the majors to get to 3,000 Ks.
Oh, so he's a Hall of Famer then.
Easy.
He's a first ballot, probably will have a chance to get a unanimous vote.
Absolutely.
No. Look, how many people have unanimous?
One.
Who?
Mo Rivera. The closer for the Yankees. Yeah.
Not even Babe Ruth was totally.
That's what I'm saying. I love Kershaw, but he ain't getting unanimous. Just because the baseball writers are fucking assholes. Go ahead, Mike.
Not only is he now part of the 3,000 strikeout club, he did it in the least innings ever of all.
Now, that makes it more impressive. That makes it more impressive. He might be unanimous then. Just that stat alone.
Kershaw has thrown the fewest career innings of any 3,000 member. That's crazy. And he did it as a left-hander, which is rare, So he's won 3 Cy Youngs. He won an MVP.
Shit.
He's been an MVP.
Oh shit! He got a ring. He got a ring, right?
Yeah, but he didn't pitch because he was hurt. He got 2.
2020.
Oh yeah, he might be unanimous. All-Stars.
He's won the ERA. He's had the lowest ERA in a season 5 times. And he's only the 4th left-hander to get to 3,000. Randy Johnson, CC Sabathia, and Steve Carlton, the others.
Wow.
And he's considered of the 3 greatest surefire current Hall of Fame pitchers still pitching. He's one of them. He and Scherzer and Verlander.
Sure.
Yeah, those are the 3.
The stuff that dude has done.
That's a hell of a resume.
So much. So he went on the injured list at least one time for 10 years in a row. He spent at least some time on the injured list. And of course, he's had a shit ton and his playoff numbers are just mediocre at best. And when the Dodgers won the championship last year, he couldn't pitch because he's tore a meniscus or whatever. And you could almost make the case the Dodgers were better off without him last year because they had 3 other badass starters in their run. It was crazy. He's done 1,000%. All that. Yeah, I'm with you, Rudy. He's a Hall of Famer for sure. He's the weirdest great pitcher ever. Mm-hmm. And I'm not like, what's another athlete in another sport to compare that to? Like greatest guy who just was kind of spare in the playoffs. He's won 2 rings.
Damn.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I'll just give you guys a ranking here real quick. This is a guy I trust on Twitter. The greatest starting pitchers of his life. I think he was like an '80s baby. So it's Randy Johnson, obviously Pedro, Greg Maddux, Roger Clemens, Clayton Kershaw is 5. The guys behind him: Verlander, Scherzer, Schilling, Roy Halladay, Zach Greinke, and John Smoltz to round out the 11.
Yeah,
Schilling.
Yeah,
Schilling is the best clutch pitcher of all time.
That's the thing. See, Schilling a little bit was too much was made of the stupid bloody sock, but
that was ketchup.
Yeah, but
he was doing a bit.
He's clutch, but just the whole body of work together.
He's a bit of an asshole off the field as well. But yeah, if I had to pick one guy to pitch for my life, it would be Schilling in a Game 7.
Interesting.
He's biased Red Sox bullshit.
Honest to God, pitches the big games.
You know who I would take? I would take Deer Park's own Andy Pettit in a Game 7 of guys I've seen in my lifetime. Certainly in the last.
How come Nolan Ryan wasn't on that guy's list?
I wasn't alive. I wasn't alive for Nolan.
Oh, the he's seen. Got you. Okay, got you.
Of all time, it's Nolan's top 10 all time, like overall.
Yeah, and Rudy, you'll be shocked to hear no Cy Young awards for Nolan Ryan.
Not one. Who won.
So then, who was winning them when Nolan was? Who was his nemesis? I guess
Nolan was never on good teams. He was always on shit teams. His record was there were so many Nolan years where, and I'm spitballing, but if you go look it up, you'll see that I'm mostly accurate. There were so many years where Nolan was like 12-12, but had a 2.80 ERA and led the league in strikeouts.
Didn't he have 7 no-nos?
7.
Oh yeah.
Rudy, he had 11 one-hitters. He had 17 two-hitters.
No Cy Youngs is strange.
Very.
And bullshit. He should have won a couple. Certainly with the Angels in the 70s, he should have won a couple.
Obviously, they were using like your fucking caveman stats as well, Rudy. It's 15 wins. We got to give him the Cy Young.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Got you.
We don't win-loss no longer matters like it used to. There were years where he'd be like 15-11, but he was clearly the best pitcher in the game. But as Buki said, it took us 100 years to actually put some mathematics into how we look at baseball. He's won 20 game winner. Oh, okay. His ERA 7 because he's every time he pitches, they get 9 runs a game.
Right.
Him. But yeah, he's a 20 gamer. Yeah. Then the next, the new great pitcher.
Who?
That's going to lead the league in the ERA but have a shit record. Paul Skeens up in Pittsburgh because the Pirates are terrible and they don't give him any run support. None. Nolan never got any run support, hardly ever.
Gotcha.
Great documentary on Netflix on Nolan Ryan too.
Yeah, you should watch it if you get a chance. It's really good.
I will.
Good. What else? So we have the starting all-star lineups now. We'll get the backups announced, I think, over the weekend on Sunday, maybe. And I know
readers on.
Buki's heard of all of these. Let's play Rudy and Mike's Gen X. Have we heard of these guys?
Okay, and I'm going to be dead honest. Don't get mad at me, baseball guys.
Who he play for?
Okay, yeah, let's do that because I don't have the list. I don't have. All right, go ahead. Give me the name, and I'll give you the team.
You got a pen handy, Bouquet?
All right, let's go.
All right, keep up with how many he gets. All right, I'm going to go through all the starters of the All-Star. These are as voted by the fans.
Okay.
So these are the most popular guys in the league. All right, who he play for? Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, Dodgers.
Okay. Freddie Freeman.
Oh, the Dodgers.
Yes.
Okay. Thank God.
Ketel Marte. He was just in the news this week. Got heckled.
He was crying. Mm-hmm. He's either a Guardian or a Diamondback.
You get it. The Diamondbacks. I'm giving you credit. Francisco Lindor.
Oh, I know this name. Is he a Brave?
No, that's close. He's a Met.
Okay. See, did I have the division right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, okay.
Manny Machado.
He is a Padre.
Yes, good.
Okay.
Will Smith.
Shit.
Oh,
not the actor.
This is not a good one.
Is he okay, wait. So we're in the National League.
National.
Okay. Will Smith. Is he a God. Is he a Dodger too?
The Dodger. You got it.
Okay.
Had a boy. Okay, you're doing good. All right. This young man is my new favorite player in the league that doesn't play for the Rangers or Astros. Pete Crow Armstrong. Pete Crow Armstrong.
He's a Brave.
He's a Cub.
Okay.
I like the automatic. It's just a brave guess.
He's just a kid. He's 23.
Okay.
Right. Ronald Acuna Jr.
Gosh, I know this kid.
Come on, Rudy.
I know this kid.
This is funny.
Venezuela's finest.
Is he also a Cub?
He's a Brave.
Shit.
And you should know this.
Okay.
All right. Kyle Tucker. Former Astro.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
God.
Traded in the offseason because the Astros are weird and don't pay anybody.
Yep.
But have the third best record in the game because they're freaking ruthless.
Is he a Marlin?
He's a Cub. All right. How many did he get in the National League?
He got Otani, Freeman, Ketel Marte, sort of, Manny Machado, Will Smith, 5.
Right,
Out of how many
right.
starters? 9?
Yeah, he did, yes. Over 50%. Not
But
bad.
Shohei doesn't count. Okay.
He did better than
Mookie
Charles Barkley.
How come Mookie Betts is not an all-star?
He's been hurt all year.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Don't be
All right.
messing with Mookie.
He'll still be there, though, Rudy. Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's go American.
AL. All right. I'm going to give you the position, too. At designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Oh, God.
He's a Red Sox.
Orioles, same
No.
division. You got it.
Same division.
All right,
Okay.
first base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Isn't he a Blue Jay?
Yes, sir.
There we
He
go.
is a
Okay.
blow
Come
Jay.
on, Rudy.
All right. Second base, Gleyber Torres.
Oh God. Fuck.
I already
Oh,
wrote down,
shit.
though. Mike,
He's
it's
a-
interesting. He doesn't know the Venezuelans, Mike. It's very interesting.
He's a Royal.
Well, he hates you because you've turned him
I
on
know.
Venezuela. No, he's a
I
Tiger.
can tell.
He's a Tiger. Okay.
Shortstop,
Close.
Jake Wilson.
Oh my God. You give me the Yankees.
He's an athletic. You nailed the National League. All right. Let's see. At third base, Jose Ramirez.
Jesus.
Come on. You should know this.
Why should he know this one? He plays in a shitty city for a crap
Got a
organization.
huge fight last year and knocked the fuck out of Tim Anderson.
I know. And Rudy loves the manager of this team. He always talks about how much he loves him.
Oh, then he's a Guardian.
The Guardian, yeah, because you love
dude.
Who do you think the manager is, Rudy?
The dude who used to be the Red Sox manager. That's a fucking red ass.
And he's not the manager anymore of the
Who
Guardians.
is it?
He used to be. He got old.
Yeah, it's Stephen Vogt. Now,
Okay,
Terry
yeah.
Francona,
But I got the team right, damn it.
that's all that matters. By the way,
Right.
Terry Francona, Cincinnati Reds.
Yes. There you
Correct.
go. Okay.
All right. All right.
I love Frank.
As long as Tito wants to work, he'll get jobs. At catcher,
Yes.
the guy with the best nickname in the game.
Okay.
His nickname is Big Dumper because he has a gigantic ass.
Oh
It's
shit.
true. It is
He's a
true.
catcher.
Catchers with big asses.
Cal Raleigh. Who's he play for? Who he play for?
He's an angel.
Mariners.
Oh shit.
What did he got? 33 home runs, Bouquet, already? The first half of the season?
Yeah. He's gonna break Barry Bonds' record for most home runs before the All-Star game.
Cal Raleigh, man, he's a stud. All right.
I'm the mayor. You can tell I'm a National League guy. What's up?
Clearly. Outfield, Aaron Judge.
Oh, come on.
All right.
Yankees.
Riley Green.
He's also a Yankee.
Tigers.
Shit.
Javier Baez.
I got 2 right. I got Vlad and Aaron Judge. And the Guardian.
All right.
I got
Did you get
3
over
and 9.
50% total? So you got 8 total. So you got less than 50%. You failed.
Yeah. That is facts. By the way, here's your fun facts, Rudy. Pete Crow Armstrong and Javi Baez traded for each other once upon a time. Now they're both All-Stars in the same year. Here's your fun fact of the day.
I got way more than I thought.
Yeah, I was surprised.
American League. I got to start watching American League ball more.
Buddies, and Mike, you're an idiot. Clayton Kershaw is the best pitcher of our generation.
Why is he calling you an idiot?
Because I said no, my buddy's wrong. His career he'll go down as a guy, and even he admitted last night there's been a lot of downs for sure because he's not had the success in the playoffs that a guy that has his accomplishments should have. It'd be like no bullshit. It's like Tim Duncan having 10 points and 7 turnovers in the finals in Game 7. I mean, he has been not good. He's just been not good.
I see where you're going.
And he's been hurt a lot because he just has a cacophony of terrible mechanical moves. He has the worst mechanics of any great pitcher I've ever seen.
But that's 12 to 6.
He stayed hurt. He's been hurt all his career because of it.
That 12 to 6 curveball is nasty, though.
It's unbelievable, and it creates all that torque he puts on his body and stuff. It's ill advised, but yeah, shit, he's made.
And was he like 6'6"? He's like 6'6", but he makes himself into this little 5'10" ball.
Yeah, he curls up, he's taking a dump. Yeah, he's incredible.
Yeah.
All right,
him and Matthew Stafford went to the same school, right?
Island Park in the Metro 6.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris Young went to the same school. He's the GM of the Rangers now.
No shit.
That's cool.
That's big money out there. Highland will tell you we're from Highland. We're not from Dallas.
Well, that's where all the Jones grandkids go. They go to Highland Park.
That's right.
Paul, Peter, John, Dick Weed, blah blah blah. I can't keep all the grandkids that'll run the thing when Steven's dead.
Yeah,
Cowboys. Only Mike brings it
and
back.
Sell it for $30 billion like the buses.
That'd be great, and hopefully I'll live to see it. It'll be a great day in my life.
Yeah.
All right, those Joneses do have a big documentary coming out next month on Netflix. I don't know if he does, but Jerry should consider, just because of how just polarizing he is, armoring his car. If I'm Jerry Jones, I get
or the bus, armor that bus, that big ass Jerry.
That'd be a great idea. No shit, the way that thing cruises all over the country like the Madden Cruiser used to. Or maybe make the windows bulletproof. All right, do you need armoring for your car or bulletproof glass in your car? They'll bulletproof glasses in like companies, stores, like businesses, commercial businesses will hire executive armoring to bulletproof their glass, and they will completely armor your car too. The executive armoring boys are the official armored car armorers of In the Building. Call Leroy. He's the point man over there. 210-716-4606. You can email him directly, info.armoring@gmail.com, info.armoring@gmail.com. All right, before we get out of here, the more I read about the murder of Ronnie Acosta, the founder of Las Palapas, the more pissed off I get. The guy that killed him was clearly mentally fucked up. Like the guy that killed Mr. Acosta, his dad, the murderer's dad, they live in LA. He was saying that in recent weeks he actually had his bedroom because his son lived with him because his son was a loser. The murderer was living with him, his son, but he was so afraid of his own son that he had his bedroom door bolted from the inside so the son couldn't get in there and hurt him at night while he was asleep. And all these family members apparently come out and said, oh yeah, he's been screwed up for a long time. He's nuts. He's crazy. And we don't even know why he came to San Antonio. While he was related to the Acostas, this guy, he never talked to these people down here in Texas. He's from California.
Right.
For whatever reason, he decides to drive all the way to San Antonio, makes contact with some of his cousins. They're like, hey, man, sure. It'd be like your distant cousin calling you out of nowhere. Hey, I'm coming to visit you. And you're like, it's awkward, It's like, your cousins are like, all right, dude, whatever. And then, of course, Grandpa's the old man, Mr. Acosta. He's just a nice old man. Just come at me. No problem. Just come spend the night at my house. Okay. And you go down there and you murder the guy? Piece of shit. Shame on the family for not just, why are we both? No, we're not going to bolt the door to our bedroom. We're going to kick the fucking guy out of our houses. We're going to kick him out and change the locks on the entire home. Who cares if he's your son? He's nuts.
Yeah, it's
a guy's been murdered because you let this go on. You enabled this shit. Bullshit.
I would say the one thing, and there's good and bad to everything, every culture, right? But I think one of the things in Latino culture is they rarely, I don't care how out there you are, whatever the case may be, they rarely turn their back on familia. And clearly that's the case here. Like, I mean, when your dad is locking himself in the room, that's a family member that you probably should have ostracized a long time ago.
Correct.
But they just don't do it often.
Dude.
I know. I live with one, and they no matter how bad this person is, but that's my Theo. That's my dad.
No,
that's
I
my I know. I'm not saying I don't either, but I'm just telling you.
I don't tolerate drug addicts and crazy people. And I'm sorry.
No, family. Sorry, not blood sorry. Don't make you family.
I'm sorry that you're crazy. That sucks that you have schizophrenia or you're psychopathic or you're addicted to heroin or meth. That's very unfortunate. I'll pray for you. You ain't staying in my house.
No, hell no.
Not coming around my family. We are distancing from you. I will call the popo on you if you show up in my yard. You are out of here. It's a 38-year-old guy that killed this old man. It's bullshit.
The dad knew he was that type of person.
Totally did. I just feel
he
like
bolted himself in a room. That's crazy to be a prisoner in your own home.
Correct. It's bullshit. His son had a lot of hallucinations in recent days. Thought people were trying to kill him. Thought they his dad said the guy he hired a maintenance guy to come and put the bolt on his door. His son was like, "Who's this guy? He's here to kill us." He thought he was there to kill them. Like, no, I'm here so you don't kill me.
He might be able to plead insanity from what it sounds like.
Well, it's horrible. So roundhouse kick to the medulla oblongata of people that just enable this kind of guy. And now look, I don't care if it's insensitive or not. I don't tolerate crazy people. Sorry, I'll call the cops on you.
Yeah, same.
No, we have too many. Not doing that. I'm not trying to get my kid killed or me killed because you're crazy. You didn't get help. That sucks, but that's not my responsibility. And if we're blood, still ain't my responsibility.
Right.
Anyway, America is eating better, I think, in some avenues. We talk about how fat we are as a country all the time. I saw this morning that the company Del Monte, the long-time canned vegetable and canned fruit company,
canned vegetables are awful for you. I thought, shit.
Del
what do
Monte
I know?
Filed for bankruptcy yesterday.
Really?
Yep, they've been around 38 years, and there's a number of reasons why they're in the shitter financially. But they admitted the number one reason why we're filing Chapter 11 is because our demand for our product has gone way down. Way to go, America! You do not need to be eating veggies out of a fucking can. Certainly not fruit. Those are not peaches. That is processed sugar. Those are not pears. That is processed sugar. It's the last time you had veggies out of a can.
Fuck. I don't know.
Don't do it.
We buy from
Whataburger's healthier.
Yeah, I don't do it. We get our stuff from the vegetable section. But this is what we did when we were growing up.
Back
but
in the day. Oh yeah. How many? The French
green beans. Yeah.
Oh no. All right, Bouquet. I can't help from noticing. Is that a Liverpool kit you are wearing today, sir?
It is indeed.
Indeed. That's your club, right?
It is indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. Rudy, did you hear about about Jota, the Portuguese star for Liverpool?
I didn't want to pronounce that name. I've been looking at it on the rundown, and I've been dreading this segment because I don't know
Portuguese. So I'm told that the J it's a hard J. It's Jota.
Okay.
It's not Spanish. He's Portuguese. He's from Portugal.
But even if it was Spanish, it would be an H. It would be an H anyway. But what happened to this dude?
I believe so. Well, all right. So Diogo Jota. He's played for Liverpool for a while, hasn't he, Buki? He's got like 50 games with them.
Yep.
He and his brother, Andre Silva, were killed in a car wreck in Zamora, Spain. Today. They're what, 8-9 hours ahead of us?
Yeah.
The Spanish Civil Guard confirmed the Associated Press that Jota and his brother were found dead after their car went off a road on an isolated stretch of highway. This is the AP I'm reading. Authorities said that the car, which was a Lamborghini, was in flames when they got there. And it actually, they crashed in a field and it caught the field on fire. So they created a big ass fire. Firefighters had to come put the fire out in the field. And by the time they were able to get to the Lamborghini, both guys were dead. Wasn't clear who was driving. And the early hypothesis, this has not been confirmed, but the early hypothesis by authorities in Spain say that the car that Jota was in probably blew a tire, and they lost control. You blow a tire in a Lamborghini, it's going to be hard to recover the car because it sits so low to the ground. I'm thinking because of the dynamics. You're in a big old pickup truck. Yeah, you're probably SOL in a car like that when you blow a tire, especially if you were going fast, which I don't know if they were going fast, but probably weren't going slow on an open highway in Spain in a Lambo. Terrible, man. He played with Ronaldo on the national team in Portugal. Longtime girlfriend. They have 3 kids together. They just got married last month. Yeah. And all these players had gone to the wedding, and he posted these beautiful pictures of he and his new bride that he's known forever, have 3 kids with. And not even 3 weeks later, you're killed alongside your brother. A couple of hockey player brothers got killed last year. They were riding bikes, and some dumbass was drunk and smacked into them with a car. Now we get 2 brothers killed in Spain in the same car going down the highway in a Lambo because the tire blew and they flipped over and lost control. That sucks. So I'm sorry to hear that, but Kent, I know you're a Liverpool man. Sucks.
I am. Yeah, I had a quiet, solemn cry by myself today.
Oh, dude,
I love Diogo Jota. I think so. My thing, you guys know, I don't know shit about music. I don't know dick shit about music.
That's been clear to me the last couple of months working with you.
But my favorite thing in sports and why I love soccer so much, especially European soccer, I love music and sports. You put them together. I think there's just a synergy that really gets me going. I love singing all the Liverpool songs. My white whale is going to Liverpool. I will, whenever I go to Liverpool and go to an Anfield game, I will sob uncontrollably because soccer is the one sport. I don't know why I cry all the time watching soccer. I really do. It's I don't know what it is. My favorite.
It's in your Latin blood.
It is, and it's crazy. It's just it makes me so emotional. And the Liverpool song they have about Diogo Jota made me cry. The next year, when as soon as someone scores a goal, they're gonna bring up his jersey and hold it over their heads. I'm gonna fucking start sobbing. Then
it's a weird place for the team to be in. It reminds me when the Marlins lost their pitcher in the boating accident.
Fernandez.
They were literally crying in the game. The next game, it was like, it's a weird place to be when you lose a teammate.
Yep.
Like, because you got to play
the championship. Yeah, you win the championship the year before. Yeah, he won the Euros for Portugal a few weeks ago, like 2 months ago. I forget how much it was now. So
that's weird.
Really good player, a good player that is going to be missed and it's going to be remembered in Liverpool for a long time.
Sucks, dude. Aren't they moving out of Anfield though after like 180 years
Everton.
or whatever? Oh,
Everton's
moving. Okay.
Yeah, the other team in Liverpool is moving. They're going from a stadium that's like 5 miles, if that, like less than a mile from Liverpool Stadium to one that's on the docks.
Okay, it's Everton. Yeah, there was one of the Liverpool clubs. Those stadiums are many of them are so old, which is why now you're starting to see clubs redo them. And it sucks. Like if you're a big soccer fan of European soccer or English Premier League, if you haven't had a chance to go over to a Chelsea match or a Liverpool match, you need to do it before all these old stadiums are gone. They're cramped, they're small, they're not even sanitary, but they're so historical, which is why that's the emotion that it evokes when you go to Anfield for the first time, or you go to Stamford Bridge for the first time or something like that. Like Tottenham built this badass brand new Rockstar Arena, which is great. I'm sure it's great. But it doesn't have that same old feel, you know?
Yeah. Like it's kind of like our Wrigley. Like Wrigley's a dump from what I'm told.
It's a dump.
But it's
Wrigley.
But it's Wrigley. Fenway's I heard Fenway's a dump.
Yeah.
But it's Fenway.
I'm thankful that I got to go to the old Yankee Stadium before it got torn down. I saw 2 games at the old Yankee Stadium. I've not been to the new Yankee Stadium. Never been to Fenway, which I would give my left nut probably to go to see a game at Fenway.
Only ballpark I've been to is Minute Maid. I've been to 2 Astro games. That's it.
Never been to Arlington for a Rangers game?
I've not been to Box.
What, Anfield? I'm Anfield. You mean Minute Maid?
Well, no, the Arlington Stadium, yeah.
Well, I've not seen it. I'm not seeing the new one. The GILF is what they call it. Globe Life. Not
That's
been
good.
there. I'm not been there. I know the bar scenes in there are badass. They've got amazing sports bars and their screens are cool and all that kind of thing. So
Everything outside the stadium is super
played
nice.
the GILF last week.
Yeah, everything outside of the stadium is beautiful. The hotel is there, but
Mhm.
when you go inside, you feel like you're in a shed. But it's okay. I like it anyways.
It is what it is. It looks like a giant keg is what it does. All right. Speaking of kegs and drinking, we got Rudy's birthday party coming up next Friday.
Y'all come party with us, man, and make us look good. I need y'all to show up, man. It's my fourth time having this birthday party, Slackers on Nacogdoches Road. So we're gonna get started 6, 7 o'clock. Y'all come through. Even if you can only come by for a little bit, just come by, spend a little bit of money with Slackers. They've been great to us about a year and a half now. So we're gonna do this thing next Friday night, man. My birthday, on my actual birthday. I think it's the first time it's my actual birthday. So
that's cool.
I'm looking forward to this next week. Again, we're not doing a pod. We're gonna go there. We're gonna just kick back with y'all. So you ain't gotta work. You ain't gotta work. Come and stare at us like we're zoo animals. We actually come hang out for a little bit and have a good time at Slackadoches, man.
Next
My
Friday.
pussy is gonna be so polluted.
Your what?
My pussy is gonna be so polluted, Rudy.
Wow.
I'm gonna celebrate you so hard.
I don't know how to feel. It sounds
crying
weird.
over dead soccer players to that statement within 5 minutes. I don't even know where to go with him these days. He's just such a shock job.
He is. He has that down.
All right. I have bitched always. So thank you to Slackers, the official sports bar of In the Building. I bitched all week about salaries.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give you some statistics here before we sign off and get ready to celebrate America. All right. This player last season averaged 14 points and 10 rebounds. Shot 56% from the field. He is the first player to average at least 10 points and 10 rebounds in each of his first 7 seasons since Dwight Howard.
Oh, I know who this is.
He is only one of 4 players to average at least 10 and 10 in each of the past 7 seasons, along with Giannis, Rudy Gobert, and Nikola Vucevic. However, he only played in 40 games last season, which is only the second fewest of his career because he has spent a lot of time hurt. He has missed 95 out of a possible 164 games over the last 2 years. Who is he? Who he play for? How much money does he make?
I think it's DeAndre Ayton. He just signed with the Lakers, and I don't know what he signed for.
DeAndre Ayton is a fucking spare.
For sure.
Sucks dick. Horrible.
He averages 10 and 10, and even that 10 and 10 contributes absolutely jack squat to his teams. The Lakers are going to pay him $34 million next year to be their starting center.
I know. Out of here.
I've got to stop bitching about NBA salaries. It is what it is. It's not going to stop. It's incredible. DeAndre Ayton makes more money than Patrick Mahomes in this world we currently live in, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
He makes more than who?
Patrick Mahomes. I live in a world where
Patrick
the greatest quarterback of all time makes less money a year than DeAndre Ayton makes to go suck for the Lakers next season. God almighty. If I'm LeBron, I'm like, yo, Rich.
They need a center.
Who were those 4 teams that called us?
Yeah. They need a center.
You need a center don't mean you pay $134 million.
No, he doesn't deserve that.
10 and 10.
No, he's horrible.
He's a spare.
Do you guys remember when DeAndre Ayton couldn't go to a basketball game because the road was too icy?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's also a dipshit.
Yeah, the worst. That guy.
Was he number 1 overall?
Number 1 overall.
Oh, and I think the stat was this is now the 9th number 1 overall pick that LeBron James has played with.
How much help does this guy need?
Any way that Rudy can be critical of LeBron,
I'm not being. He played with Derrick Rose when Derrick Rose was done. Like he played with, you know what I mean? Like he's not.
And
most of these guys that he's played with are spares.
Sure.
Like, he played with Shaq. Like they counted Shaq, but he got Shaq at 400 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He didn't.
Here's the way us LeBron fans look at it. How many guys have won championships because they got to play with LeBron James?
A lot.
How many guys have gotten massive extensions because they got to play with LeBron
A lot.
James? How much money has LeBron James made?
He made Skip Bayless $100 million there.
Broadcasters, yes. ESPN, the NBA. How much have they made? LeBron
20 billion. 20 billion.
At least.
Yeah.
So much so they're going to totally help him own a team at some point. Even if it's just part owners.
Him and his buddies from Saudi. Him and his Saudis are going to own the Vegas team.
All right.
I'll tell you right
birthday.
Now,
what's that?
I was just going to say, I'll tell you right now, it's going to be the Lakers team, and it's going to be John Henry and the Fenway Sports Group that will buy that team and give it to LeBron. There's your lock of the day.
Oh, to set up to let LeBron become part owner.
He's already part owner of Liverpool with them. He already part owner of the Red Sox with them. The Henry and Fenway doesn't have a baseball team or a basketball team. So
I give him a lot of shit, but he's earned that. He's earned first right of refusal. I'll say
guys that get that much shit talked about them must have been doing something.
Facts.
All right. Isaac with a great way to get out of here. Fellas, hope all is well with you and your families. Hope you have a wonderful July the 4th weekend. God bless. #in. Right.
Thank you, Isaac.
Love y'all. It's been a short week. Don't blame us. Blame Independence Day. We're taking tomorrow off from the show. Back in here on Monday. We'll have 3 days in between shows, so we'll have plenty of kick-ass content come Monday morning at 10 a.m.
We may do a members Sunday after the Gold Cup final since it's USA Mexico.
Yeah, be looking for a surprise
members only.
Pop-in.
Yeah, surprise pop-in, members only.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Be looking for it. All right, love y'all hard, everybody. Bouquet, thank you. Good luck with your plumbing issues, man. Keep me updated on that. Good luck to Mr. Singh with his roof today. I'm sure it's going to go well. Keep me up to speed. Rudy, you'll have a great weekend, man. We'll see y'all in here on Monday, everybody. But be looking for a surprise Sunday night. If you ain't a member, can't help you none. See y'all.
We got to keep on doing. You can